Flag down, take back, and they're off and racing for the first here at Fontwell this afternoon. It's the V2 Radio Conditional Jockeys Mares Handicap Hurdle, 2 miles, 5.5 furlongs, and there are 11 flights of hurdles in all to be jumped as they make their way towards the first of them. If I Say is the marginal leader. One or two just going through the top of the first flight of hurdles, but no harm done. So it's If I Say, now taken on and passed by Jaunty Bell, who comes through to lead them. So it's Jaunty Bell to If I Say, who's racing in second. Big white face of Chief Lady is in third. Then Bell's Benefit with the sheepskin moustache and sideburns racing in fourth there, the red sleeves. A little bit wide on the track is State of Honour. Followed then by the favourite, Happy Endix, who's in rear of mid-division at the moment, as they make the turn at the top of the track. And then towards the rear of the field, we have Milanese Rose, who's the grey horse, also towards the back, Northern Reel, another one with a big white face there, the green and black colours, and Lady Salvador is at the rear of the field as they come towards flight number 2. At it now, and Jaunty Bell didn't win any marks in the jumping department there, ploughed through the top of the flight, but got from one side to the other, which is the general idea, as they come towards what'll be the final flight in 2 circuits' time. Jaunty Bell, If I Say, both hurdled that one pretty well. In fact, they all did. The back of the field, though, Milanese Rose just being nudged along. And right at the back, Lady Salvador, although seemingly where Caoilin Quinn, the jockey, wants to be. So they're making their way past us. 2 circuits of the track still left to get round. The rain is mercifully holding off. It's If I Say, who's out in front of the hands of Elizabeth Gale. To Jaunty Bell and Jade Tidball, that's your leading duo. Followed then by Chief Lady, who's in that hoop jacket. Then Bell's Benefit, who sits in 4th position. Followed then round the outer by State of Honour, and a good race who toxed it the last time. Then Happy Endix up the inner, first run for the Ollie Murphy stable. Then round the outside, Northern Reel, Milanese Rose, and Lady Salvador is still at the back of the field. Making their way over onto the far side, and will be passing their point of departure very shortly. Coming towards this flight of hurdles. So it's flight number 4, and Bell's Benefit made a mistake and has unseated Will Featherston. Bell's Benefit made a mistake there. And unfortunately, Will Featherston was out the side door. No harm done as far as the horse is concerned there. And Will seems to be on his feet as well as they come towards the next. If I Say, and Jaunty Bell. Jaunty Bell, the red colours. At it now, got in a bit tight. To If I Say, who's in second. Chief Lady is in third. Then State of Honour. He's now been promoted to 4th. Happy Endix still travelling in mid-division. Lewis Stones appears to be pretty happy with where he is. Then Northern Reel on the outside, and then we have Milanese Rose, who's last but one, still at the back of the field. Pink jacket of Lady Salvador, just a bit more strung out now than they were. If I Say, and Jaunty Bell, they've been more or less stride for stride from the start of the race, and they're about 4 or 5 lengths on now to Chief Lady, and then State of Honour, the light green and white colours, as they take that flight of hills. Now Happy Endix, the favourite, didn't jump that particularly well. Got over in a fashion, as they say, but could have been more fluid. Milanese Rose being driven along towards the back of the fields. Come towards what will be the last in a circuit's time. Again, the leading duo jump it accurately. Jaunty Bell just about the leader, but If I Say, never too far away. And they still are about 4 lengths on to State of Honour, who's now moved into third, ahead of Chief Lady, the white face, there in 4th. Happy Endix with a loose horse for company now in 5th. And Northern Reel, the white face, in 6th, followed by a driven along Milanese Rose. And Lady Salvador, still just waited with at the back of the field by Caoilin Quinn. Got about 10 or 12 lengths to find, but the horse is still travelling okay. So they make their way onto their final circuit of the track in our opening race. And on the inside is Jaunty Bell. If I Say on the outer, Jaunty Bell the red, If I Say the yellow colours. Still a gap of about 4 lengths. Back to State of Honour, who's racing in a share of third still with Chief Lady as they come towards what is the 4th last flight of hurdles. Jaunty Bell saw a stride, got over it quite nicely. Towards the back of the field again, not a very good leap from Milanese Rose as they come towards the 3rd last flight now. And it's Jaunty Bell, who's just about the leader, to If I Say, who's racing in second. These two, to State of Honour, who's getting that little bit closer now. Coming to it, Jaunty Bell, If I Say. Little to choose between them. Then State of Honour in third. Again, Happy Endix not desperately fluent there, but is creeping into the race. And Lady Salvador's getting into it as well. The loose horse running around a little bit, and the potential to cause a problem or two as they make their way down towards the turn out of the back straight. And it's Jaunty Bell and Jade Tidball. So in second position, If I Say. State of Honour still makes reasonable progress, but the loose horse once again causing problems there. And State of Honour takes a wide route round that final bend. Getting into this is Happy Endix now, and also getting into it is Lady Salvador. Down towards the second last flight of hurdles they come. Rather tired now, Jaunty Belle, and they're being waved around this flight of hurdles too. So there's going to be only one more flight now left to jump. And it's Jaunty Belle who's now been tackled by State of Honor. Happy Endix has now got into this race. And once again, they're just being interfered with by that rather errant loose horse. So it's State of Honor, Happy Endix in an eventful first race. State of Honor the leader. Happy Endix in second. Followed then in third by Lady Salvador. They're over the final flight. They're going inside the final furlong now. And it's State of Honor for Freddie Gingell by 3 or 4 lengths to Happy Endix, who's not looking to bridge the gap and racing up towards the line. State of Honor wins a pretty eventful first race. So in second position, Happy Endix. Third horse home, Lady Salvador, who's plugging on. And the fourth horse to get over the line is the long-time leader, Jaunty Belle.